How did this land with you? The stay the course, don't give up from the president and VP.
Thank you so much for having me. I was speaking with fellow donors after this meeting, and there was a briefing in addition to the party, and a lot of people left feeling frustrated because, once again, no one has taken any responsibility. It's been almost 2 months, and no one has given any sort of honest or comprehensive answers as to why they blew through essentially $2.5 billion, because $1.5 billion was raised through the campaign, then another $1 billion was raised through Future Forwards, the super PAC. And there's been no introspection, no sense of humility. A lot of the senior advisors went on Pod Save America and basically blamed everybody else under the sun except themselves.
So at this point, do you expect there will be accountability or an explanation for the funds, or does it appear they're moving on?
I think a very interesting tidbit is that of the $500 million in advertising fees, it just went to 4 well-connected Democratic firms, including Bully Pulpit. So this is the consultant class in Washington, D.C. They move from one campaign to the next, and they don't learn any lessons. They're not very self-reflective because there's so much in the game. And just to give people a sense, we were advertising hardcore in Florida, ruby red Florida now. And why were we doing that? It was because of the money, because of the advertising fees. Regardless of the fact that Kamala Harris's chances of winning Florida are quite low, there was still money to be made. So that was the type of mentality governing the political consultant class.
Will Democrats face challenges, Lindy, raising money next time around if it is not more transparent given the losses of this cycle?
Oh, for sure. And there are backroom conversations happening right now. Some people are fundraising for Republicans now. They're open to a different team who would appreciate and handle their finances better. So the question is this: how can we ever trust you to handle the taxpayer money correctly if you can't even run your own campaign, if you can't even handle donor money?
Do you think that the new DNC chair will address this differently, and do you have hope there?
I don't mean any offense, but I'm not particularly inspired by any of the candidates thus far. No one has really proposed anything groundbreaking. That is the level of change that we need right now. I think most of them are just a continuation of the status quo. And it's the same people over and over again. Kamala Harris herself is even saying that she's considering another run, which, I mean, at this point, I'm very sorry. I just find it very just Pollyannish to even contemplate that. I don't think the American people want that, certainly because they appear to be learning all the wrong lessons. They're still blaming the American people as sexist and racist rather than looking at themselves to see what they can do better, looking at themselves and realizing they completely failed on the border, that they let Title 42 lapse, that they failed on the economy, and especially on the messaging, denying that inflation was even an issue up until late 2023, 2024, when it was too late. So instead of attacking the American people for the choice that they made, I think Democrats should do better and look at themselves and look at their platform and see if they actually offer anything useful to the American people.
Always candid. Appreciate it. Lindy Lee, thank you.